Which animals should you not be able to rape? Humans. I don't know. I'm not a support of animal rape. I'm a support of consensual supporter of consensual zoophilia. I don't encourage it. I'm not gonna convince someone to try it. I've never tried it. I don't intend on ever trying it. But I recognize that people exist that will live their whole lives with an urge to do something like that. And meanwhile, while every other person on the planet gets to fulfill their eternal psychological, emotionally / physically driven urges, these other people on the planet that are attracted to the wrong thing somehow aren't able to do that, despite not harming animals in any way that they wouldn't be harmed through any other non-sexual activity. To suggest that there's no such thing as consensual human / animal sex is to be the most naive person on the fucking planet. Dogs try to hump your fucking leg. That's all the evidence I need. I don't have to have sex with an animal to know that animals don't have the same type of reservations that human beings do when it comes to sex. If it feels good, they're probably okay with it. If they try to bite you or run away, that's probably a sign that they're not okay with it. Oh, you can't tell if it's consenting or not, even though it's clearly enjoying itself. Okay, such bullshit. I can't believe people. Human-animal sex is not nearly as disgusting as the mentality that discriminates against people who have never abused animals that are attracted to animals. Zoophilia laws, I'll say this again, so if somebody sucks a dog's dick and they got caught and the dog clearly wasn't abused and everybody in the courtroom determined that there was no abuse taking place, they would go to jail. That's what those laws are for. That's what those laws are for. And it's disgusting to see that people are openly willing to send people to jail for literally victimless crimes. There's no logic that defends that position. There's emotion that defends that position. People can go, oh, that's gross. So there's no proof that the animal would want to or wouldn't want to. So the only way to determine if there's actual abuse is for a court to decide that an animal was being abused. It should not be guilty until proven innocent. You can tell what abused animals look like. People who help abused animals can tell what they look like. And yes, I agree that there are many animals that have been abused sexually. It is very possible to abuse animals sexually, as it is possible to abuse human beings sexually, but that does not mean that every time that somebody has sex with an animal or a human being that it's abuse. You're saying that the burden of proof is on me to prove that an individual animal can enjoy having sex with someone, and that it should be illegal if you find out that the animal didn't enjoy it, is what you're saying. You're being serious. Okay.
Do you know her?
So, if an animal doesn't enjoy being put in a cage, we jail those people because that's abused?
And for some reason,
like, if an animal is like literally thrusting their hips into a human being, do we not consider that as evidence that the animal is enjoying themselves? Answer that question. If an animal is thrusting their hips into a person, wagging their tail, whatever, showing every other sign in the fucking world that we have determined has been a sign that an animal is enjoying themselves, then we're supposed to believe that an animal actually isn't because there's some form of sex involved? If a dog is acting in the exact same way that they would if they were fucking a female dog, then we should just consider all sex that animals have on their own without human beings abuse, is what you're saying? Like, I don't get it. Don't post that shit in chat. Don't post links. I'm pretty sure certain states have laws against that, so I don't want any of that porn in this chat. Animated porn, that's okay, but I would ask that mods would regulate to make sure. I didn't even click on the link, so I don't know if what you posted was legit or not, but I'm just saying. No actual animal porn in my chat, please. I don't want that shit. I'm making a logical argument. You would have to go on a case-by-case basis. I'm sure if somebody was having sex with an animal and they were enjoying it and they got caught, I'm sure they would be able to prove that the animal's enjoying it in court. If they're allowed to just do it and record it again or something, I'm sure they'd be able to prove it if that's what they're doing. Literally, the only defense that I'm talking about, the only thing that I'm saying is that I'm in favor of people who aren't abusing animals not going to jail. If somebody's abusing an animal and having sex with it, I am not in favor of that. Okay, so I picked up that thing, that's all there is here. That's my only argument. If somebody's actually abusing an animal, if the animal does not want it, I don't support that. But I'm just not naive enough to believe that there's no such thing as an animal that can enjoy having sex with a human being. Like, how many GIFs do you see upvoted to the front page of Reddit of, like, a monkey banging a cat or some shit? Like, just random interspecies sex that people post on the what the fuck subreddit all the time. They're just horny fucking animals. They don't give a shit. They don't have sex and then go, oh, I wonder what he thought about me, or am I really with the right person, or is this what I want to do with my life, or any of the other human psychologically repressed reservations that we have. Animals don't do that. They don't think that far. They just want to ejaculate. That's all they want to do. Anyway, I totally welcome a conversation about this in like the comments section and all that. Like, I'm not the type of person that is held to my beliefs so permanently that I can't have my mind changed. And please understand the flaws in trying to compare this with pedophilia, because, I mean, literally, pedophilia is a completely other different issue, and every time I see zoophilia argued on any forum anywhere, there's always somebody that jumps in and is like, but what if a child really enjoyed it? I'm like, that's not the same argument. It's not the same argument, because we have evidence to suggest that children are psychologically affected by this, right? We give a shit about people being psychologically affected by this. If we gave a shit about animals being psychologically affected, even though, A, there's no evidence to suggest that they would be negatively psychologically affected by consensual, enjoyable sex, even if there were, you don't put people in jail for leaving a dog in a kennel when it doesn't want to be in a kennel. You don't put people in jail for feeding an animal the same food over and over again its entire life. You don't put people in jail for leaving a dog in your back porch with nowhere to go to the bathroom, leave it there for like 8 hours while you're gone to work, come back, and once you see that it pissed itself because it had nowhere to go, then you rub their fucking nose in their piss. You don't put people in jail for that, so you shouldn't put people in jail for sucking a dog's dick. Seriously, the world is fucked up. The world is so fucked up. We eat and kill animals. We are discriminating against people, and the only reason that people hold a different standard to it is because they're attracted to something that other people aren't. And that is what is absolutely disgusting about this. Anyway, I'm passionate about it because it's huge, huge discrimination going on right now. I don't think people should get married to animals, obviously. Marriage is a very complicated thing, but I understand that some people would immediately make that argument, like, oh, you want people to get married to animals? Nope. I just want people to have the same freedoms as other people. If you're allowed to put a metal electrocuting rod up a pig's asshole to castrate it, if you're allowed to glove up your hand and shove it up a cow's asshole and artificially inseminate it with another cow's semen, literally forcing a pregnancy on that cow, raping the cow and forcing it to get pregnant by another cow that it did not have sex with, then if you stick your dick in a cow, why should you fucking go to jail? That doesn't make any fucking sense.